I am ready. Can you hear me? We can't hear you. Okay, we are going to kick this call off this week. We are so glad that you have joined us. You can see Jason who's here in the background. I do apologize for that. But we are so glad that you've joined us on this Tuesday evening call. If you are watching this on replay, we are so glad that you are watching. But next week, try to join us live, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is when we are live. It's a great time to get together and interact and get to know the team and really kind of hang out. Get some learning, get some stuff that's going on in Beachbody, and really ask questions and kind of get to know what's going on. So join us next time we have this call, next Tuesday, 9 o'clock. I guess we're going to have announcements now. Who's doing announcements, James?
Catherine on? Is she doing them? Kat, are you doing announcements? Not. We can just make it happen. Kat Ramos, are you there? Am I muted? Oh no. All right, cool. Well, I can do announcements. Really, we are in the middle of April. Taxes are done. Everybody should be cheering. I'm cheering. Finally, yes. So basically, this month there's a lot of tools, but one of the biggest things that is coming up is corporate is doing an ultimate reset challenge, and that's this is really weird looking at this. Corporate's doing a challenge, and it's an ultimate reset challenge. That's a 21-day challenge. They've been pushing really hard to get everybody on board. I've never done the ultimate reset. Has anybody here done the ultimate reset? It's like a legit vegan reset your body back to like a good place. But we've never done it. I know Kristen Noble has done it multiple times. She's had great results with it every time. You do not work out with it. So it is all nutrition based.
Mm-hmm. Your workout is cutting up the vegetables.
Yeah, seriously. So that's happening, and I think it just went on sale yesterday. So there is a discount available for that. Also, really just the updates that are happening. Hammer and Chisel is the discount is at $160 this month. There's a lot of challenge packs that are $140, $160, and I think $180 this month. So those are all in your back office. So check those out. What else is there?
As far as the ultimate reset, I just wanted to say if anybody's considering doing it, go for it. We will definitely support you. We will encourage you. We will try to inspire you. We have never done it, as James said, and we will not be joining the corporate-wide challenge this time around. I am nursing, and I'm pretty much in charge of the food around here. So I'm not doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for James.
See that, guys? Do you see the love? Unless I want to chop vegetables all day long.
Although I've always wondered if it would be better for us to do it separately. I don't know. Or if we should do it together to try to support each other, or if the kids would survive. I don't know. With two people going, we're protein eaters around here. Meat protein eaters.
I actually heard today, though, Christine Delgado, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later today, she said that that's one of the challenges that you get once you get your mindset on it. It's like it's just like one of the easiest things to do. I'm like, what are you talking about? But
I'm sure past that middle of the second day, just like on the 3-day refresh, seriously, past that middle of the second day, you're probably just like smooth sailing.
Right. You've detoxed all the sugar and you're going from there. Okay, so any other announcements really? So I'll just go over Friday. We had our first the market party. And we're going to do more of those for sure. It was great. We had coaches. We had some prospects. And, it was just kind of low key. It was just at Panera Bread out in North Olmsted. That's the only reason, because that was the one that was available. But it was just kind of like a meet and greet. Kind of instead of doing, more Zooms, which I love the Zooms. Is way better than just like texting or whatever. But we love seeing people and talking to people. So that was really cool. We're going to do more of those. So just, we'll be popping those in the calendar. We'll give more time than I did last time.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, definitely. But it was just good. It was just good to, kind of pour our heart into what this business is and what it's done for us, and then just be able to ask questions. I know we had some brand new prospects, and then we had some coaches that were in training. So some of the questions were a little bit all over the place, but I think it was good. So anybody that was there, good, bad, worth it? Shayna was there. Catherine was there.
I mean, plus we got to eat Panera Bread and visit with each other, so I think that's always a win-win.
Yeah.
If there's anybody on the call that's ever considering maybe having a get-together, market party, I know it's kind of like, I guess you could say similar to having one of the parties that maybe another network a lot of the other network marketing companies have. Not that I'm not saying don't have it at your house, because by all means have it at your house if you want to. But it was really nice not having to like freak out about trying to get everything perfect here at the house before we actually had the event, So it's just like invite people to the event and then go out and have fun, have dinner.
Becky, I thought you grew a mustache there for a second. So that was fun. We'll be doing more of those, probably at least once a month. Also, we have the size once a month. And also, Shayna brought over some clothes. And I know we've talked about this on the team page recently or in the past, but you guys know we make the wear and share, like this shirt we made. We do like all the logos. Oh, yeah. So really, we were talking about it. We don't really go out of the house too often without wearing some sort of wear and share. Why? Because people always ask us about it. If it's from just a Shakeology cup to whatever. P90X is actually the number one brand. Like it was the biggest. So like P90X is just easy to people will talk about. It's like the biggest brand that we have, but we don't really go without it and we make the shirts. So Shayna actually brought over like a bunch of shirts that she wants, a bunch of different stuff she wants to get made, just so that when she's out and about, she's gonna be her business will always be open. So if anybody else wants to have those made when I'm doing hers, I would love it to do it all together. So if you guys want that, we have the pricing in the back office. It's like, or back on that team page, it's basically like $1 an inch. So that's how it works out. So cool. I'm gonna give it back to Kimberly.
Real quick, let's
Yes.
put a date on that.
Okay.
Let's not leave it open ended.
Oh yeah.
Have it.
If you guys want to have that, want to wear and share, and you want to be in the same batch as Shayna, let's have it. Let's bring it to us by this week.
By Monday the 25th.
So it can all be made together. Does that sound good? Anybody want that? So basically what you do is you just buy the clothes that you like, that fits you, that's whatever, and then just bring it to me. Let me know where you want it, how big you want it, and what logos you want it. We have almost every logo. And then we have like 4 different colors that we could choose from too. So
with great detail.
Great detail. Oh yes, more detail the better, because I don't want it to guess. And then you're like, I didn't want that right here, I wanted it right here. So all right, and
not detailed enough.
That was good. All right, so we're gonna give it back to Kimberly. She's gonna go over some team call stuff from Monday morning, and then she's gonna go into a little bit of social media training, and then I've got some stuff for you guys. All right, here we go.
Hey, so Monday morning National Wake Up Call. If you missed it, it was a really good one this week. Tanya Barron. She is the modifier from T25. You've probably seen her in size. She's been in a lot of Shaun T DVDs. She's been a coach for 2 years, and she shared about how to keep challengers motivated, which is a really big thing that we all kind of struggle with a little bit. You get people into these challenge groups. The first couple weeks, everybody is like, yeah, we're doing this. And then you get to week 3, and it's like crickets. So how do you keep people motivated? Couple of really good things that she said, and I'm not going to like totally recap the call. I'm just going to pull out a couple of nuggets that I found interesting. She said, number 1, you got to be a product of the product. If you're expecting your challengers to do it, you've got to be doing it too. She said, and this was a really great quote, you don't have to be the end product to be a product of the product. You don't have to be the end product. You just have to be in progress. So get in there. Do it with your challengers. Tell your challengers that you're there. Share your struggles with them, because that makes you very relatable. They're having the same challenges. So we're in week 3 of 22-minute hardcore. We just started, week 3 on Monday, yesterday, I guess. And so, like, what struggles are you having right now that you could share with that challenge group? Really open up, because that helps other people to open up. The other things that she said is that we've got a proven system to get people results. We just need to plug into it. The challenge groups are designed to help people get results with whatever program they're doing. So if you aren't designing your own challenge group materials, then get the challenge guides from the back office to give you ideas on what to post if you're running your own challenge group. And for those of us who are using the Team Radiant challenge groups, that's perfectly cool, but get in there, get active, because you've got challengers in there. So motivate them. And so Tanya, she does a lot of video. Video, and you see David did a 7-day video challenge. Video is where it's at. Video is very motivating because people can see you. They can feel that emotion that you have. So she does welcome videos. She does tips videos. She does a lot of videos. So that's really kind of all I've got from her that I'm going to share with you today, is really get in your challenge groups, because the more active you are, the more active your challengers are going to be. So let's kind of roll this over into how do you get those challengers. And we all use social media, and just a little background, I am a certified social media marketing consultant. So I do know a little bit about social media and social media marketing. So today we're going to talk about EdgeRank. And if that's not a term that you've ever heard, don't worry about it. EdgeRank is, we'll talk about what it is, but why it's important. We all use social media to some degree to grow our business. And we want people to see what we're posting. So EdgeRank matters. EdgeRank is really the algorithm that Facebook uses. It's a really complex formula to determine what's relevant and what they are going to show people. So in your news feed, all of those stories that you see are determined based upon what you like, who your friends are, what your friends like, and so it's just a bunch of different pieces that put this together. So when you're looking at increasing your EdgeRank, you're looking at increasing the visibility of your post. So just a couple of tips for you. First of all, post relevant and engaging content. And that's a very vague thing that a lot of social media professionals will say. Relevant and engaging. What does that mean? That means that your content is going to get likes, comments, and shares. So for instance, today, and my algorithms are really skewed today because it's my birthday, so I have a lot of people like commenting on my page, and so that really skews everything. But today I posted about sweet potatoes and whether or not people eat their sweet potatoes with the skin on or skin off. And people out of the woodwork that have not talked to me in forever, they are commenting on whether or not they eat their sweet potatoes with their skin on or the skin off. It's a question. It's relevant to people. People love to answer questions. They love to help you solve problems. So that would be a piece of relevant, engaging content. Now, once you've got that relevant, engaging content out there and people start liking and people start commenting on it, the second tip for you is start interacting with that post. You have to interact with it. The more interaction, and interaction is likes and comments, the more interaction that post gets, the better. So once people start liking your post, go ahead and like it yourself. That shows people, you know how you see that Kimberly liked whatever post she liked? That shows up for people. So your friends will see, David might see, oh, Kimberly liked this post. Well, maybe I should check that out. It brings more eyeballs to that post. So like your own post. You can love it, you can wow it, you can do whatever, but just like it in some way, react to it in some way. Then when somebody's leaving a comment, respond to that comment, but do not use the reply. Okay, so underneath, you've got a comment. You can like that comment, and I do recommend liking that comment because that just boosts the ego of the person who left the comment. And then tag them in a separate comment. Don't click on that reply. Just tag them in a separate comment and leave that comment. Because what that does is Facebook sees that, oh, this has another comment. People are really responding to this. It doesn't matter who comments, if it's you or somebody else, but they're seeing this as more interaction, so they're going to keep showing it to more and more people. The more interaction a post gets, the more it's shown to people. And that reply that Facebook has there, it doesn't show as interaction on the post. It doesn't affect the algorithm that determines whether or not that post will be seen. Okay, so third tip for you. You've posted engaging content, you're interacting with that post, you're liking your own post, you're liking and commenting and tagging people in your comments as you're commenting on your post. The next thing that you want to do is like, comment on content of those people who like your post. Okay, so so say David likes something of mine. I want to return the favor. Facebook likes to see the reciprocal relationship, and they'll show more of each other's content when you've got that reciprocal relationship going on. So if I like something of Becky and Becky likes something of me, that's just going to keep that relationship going. I'm going to see Becky's next post, she's going to see my next post, and so it keeps that relationship going. So like and comment on other people's posts, especially if they're liking and commenting on yours. Also, send them a message. If you send messages, Facebook is more likely to show your content to the person that you're sending messages to. So it doesn't have to be an invite. It doesn't have to be anything special. It can just be a, hey, thanks for liking my post. How you doing? Kind of thing. But if you are reaching out in private messaging, Facebook's going to see that as, oh, these people are really friends. They want to see each other's content, and more of your content is going to be shown to that person. Okay, so couple of last things. Number one, EdgeRank is not isolated to a single post. So you might post a challenge group invite, and you want a lot of people to see that. So you're like liking it, and commenting on it, and doing all of this stuff, and it doesn't go anywhere. That's because EdgeRank is not determined by a single post. It's determined by a lot of posts. So you have to be liking and commenting every single post that you do, or at least a good 90% of them. If you see a post as a dud, you don't have to interact with it. You can actually delete it, and that will help your EdgeRank because Facebook will see, oh, you only have relevant content here. But you really want to interact with every single post that you put out there because that will help the posts that you really want to be seen to be seen. Second thing, consistency is key. You can't just post every once in a while and expect people to see what you're posting. You've got to be posting daily, and that's why they recommend 3 to 5 times a day. A lot of your upper level coaches actually post between 6 and 10 times a day on Facebook. So you really want to increase the amount of posting that you're doing because it will help more of your stuff be seen. Are there any questions that I can answer about EdgeRank? James, go ahead and unmute and, you know.
I'm sorry, I might have missed it. You said you don't use the reply button, but do you use their name in it in the reply? Is that how you do it? Okay, so you're using theirs so it pops up and they get a notification that you replied to them. Cool, that's it.
I have a question. I hope I didn't miss this detail. According to this EdgeRank or formula, is there a specific time that suggest that like most people are on Facebook or they'll see it. Like for instance, after work hours. Like I feel like if I post something at 9 in the morning, I get a lot less likes or views versus like noon. And then kind of the later you get into the day, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, it's booming. And then it kind of, I don't know if they've already kind of figured that science part of it, you know? I don't know if.
Yeah, so timing is individual and based on your audience. So if you're like doing stay-at-home mom, then after kids go to school in the middle of the morning or the middle of the afternoon might be a good time to post. If you're posting for people who are working all day, then of course before work, like that 6 to 7 o'clock hour, and then after work is going to be a great time to post. So it just really depends on your audience. If you use Buffer app and you post frequently with Buffer, they will actually analyze your stuff and tell you what's the best time for you to post for.
What is that?
And so it's bufferapp.com. And so they can do a little bit of analysis for you and tell you when the best times to post are. And it's a free service. They do have paid versions of it, but it's free. And it's just basically a post scheduling software and or application. And you don't really have to use it a lot, but if you use it for a few days, and then they can kind of analyze your data and tell you when you should be posting.
Good.
Any other questions?
Sounds good. All right, so I'm going to have Andrea kind of talk a little bit about the challenge tracker and how to use it as a coach. That is, if you're not running your own and you're plugging into the bigger team one. So it's just going to be a little snippet, but I know you covered a little bit of it already, Kimberly. So go ahead, Ange.
Yeah, just, well, first of all, I'm going to have to go back and listen to that because I had to clean up a poopy diaper. Sorry, Kimberly, I missed it. Anyway, though, I'm going to have to come back and listen to the recording, but because I could hear that there was some excitement down here. But anyway, I was just, James and I were kind of like talking about, I'm really enjoying the My Challenge tracker. I don't know if it's just because it's like new or if I'm kind of like, I really love the option of checking in your Shakeology and checking in your workout. It's kind of like, you know, just checking it in and it's, you're posting the pictures there, and I'm also able to put in, you know, whatever it is that I did that day, the workout that I did and how it felt and all that good stuff. So I really like that feature. I feel like I was kind of losing a little bit of steam myself with Facebook. But anyway, the long story short is what I was talking about with James was I was just saying how Kimberly was kind of talking about the review of the Monday morning call, which is, you know, be product of the product. We're all on our journey, okay? I have personally just been struggling with nutrition, but I'm able to get my workouts in and my Shakeology. That's like not an issue, but prepping the food takes a lot of time. Doing the grocery shopping takes a lot of time. And, you know, just making sure that you eat enough, it takes a lot of time. And doing it for a family of 5 presents its own challenges. But I've just been really enjoying the My Tracker app. And as a coach, I was just telling James, I was like, as a coach, the basics, like the foundation of coaching is doing it ourselves. So the foundation of coaching is doing your workout and then tracking it, and then drinking your Shakeology and then tracking it. So that's just like the foundation. So if you're not able to send out 3 invites, or if you're not able to do the other essentials of coaching to build your business, you should be, if you're wanting to be a coach to build a business, you should be at least tracking what you're doing. So, and I mean, there's different, like we were supposed to rest on Sunday, but we rested on Saturday. And I mean, I'm not saying be a robot or be perfect or anything like that. We all have work schedules. We all have things we have to work around. We have kids that get sick. We get sick, you know, different things like that. There's one of the challengers in there. It's like, she's got an upper respiratory infection and she's still trying to push through. And I know Kimberly lost her voice and she was pushing through, and man, the sickness has just been flying around to everybody. But if you're able to do those like simple daily routines and just get that down to a pattern, then it's like you can slowly but surely add one more thing onto your plate. I know it's like the power of 3, or we have the power hour, and it depends on how quickly you want to build your business, but there's nothing wrong with working out every day, drinking your Shakeology every day, and just inviting one person every day. There's nothing wrong with that. Your business is just going to build a little bit slower. That's all. And it kind of depends on what your goals are, and what season you're in too. So just keeping all that stuff in mind. Go ahead. It sounds like you wanted to add something.
So basically, like what the tracker's done for me is that seeing, I have it on my front page of my apps. And whenever I see a notification on there, like I'm drawn like a bug to a light, right, with notifications. But seriously, I felt like I was getting lost. I'm lost in notification world on Facebook. I don't know about you guys, but so I have to like literally sit down and like get through all the notifications. So that's why I feel like, with our challenge group, things have kind of dwindled a little bit because it's in Facebook world. And when you get into Facebook world, you kind of get lost a little bit. You'll either scroll, or you're replying to messages, or you're checking up on notifications, or you're interrupted, or whatever. So that's why I really like it. I'm sorry. That's all I had to say.
No, that's okay. I mean, shoot, sometimes I go into Facebook and I go to post something directly into our challenge group, but I open it up and then I see something else that's more interesting, and I could be on Facebook for 10 minutes before I even actually make the post that I went into Facebook for. So that's why I've liked it too, because it's just like completely separated out. Yes, there is a ton of similarities to Facebook and the My Challenger app. So that's actually really nice because it's so user-friendly, because we all use Facebook. So it's totally user-friendly, but yet you know why you're in that app. You're
Right.
in that app for specifically your health and fitness journey. So
with all that being said, we'll see a big spike tomorrow, right? In post sweaty pictures. I'm not seeing any thumbs. Any mustaches over there, Becky? So, all right, cool. Anything else you want to say about the tracker?
no, that's it. And just like I forget her name. I know she's the sister, Spanish sister. She's Spanish, right?
Yes.
What's her name? I can't remember her
Cuban.
name. But anyway, she has preached this from the beginning. Every single time I've ever heard her
Christine Delgado.
speak, she's always talked about, don't even worry about if you're at the if you're at the finish line, right? Like if you're at your goal weight or whatever it is, your goal size, your goal weight, your goal whatever. But talk about your journey and be on the journey. So you can't help somebody when you're not actually on your journey. So if you're not working out and you're not drinking Shakeology, you're definitely not going to talk about it. And you're definitely not going to share it with others. So you need to be at minimum, as a coach doing those things.
Right. Yeah, because that's honestly the organic growth of this business is you're doing it, you're feeling great. I know a lot of people have mentioned when they skip a day of Shakeology that they just don't have energy, whatever. So if you're doing the actual, that's why it's such a big part of the vital behaviors, because if we're doing it, we're naturally going to talk about it. We're naturally going to be, it's going to be easier to talk to people about helping them with theirs if we're doing it and we're posting that we're doing it, not just in a challenge group, but to your regular wall and answering people's questions and helping them with that. So cool. So going from there, and also, by the way, thank you, Kimberly, and happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday.
It's so funny because I actually didn't get to read the rest of our message, but Kimberly's birthday is today. I have JJ do on my birthday, so for all of you guys, you'll see the same exact message to everybody because JJ does my birthdays every day. So then I'll usually send you another one because it's actually me. So we had a whole little funny conversation about that. So thank you for hopping on and doing this call for us, and giving all that awesome information on your birthday. So basically, what we're going to do, I have a few different angles to go. I've got these notes right here from, I don't know if anybody was on Team Infinity. That's our parents team call on Thursday. They've been bringing in some amazing guest speakers like Christine Delgado, which is 15-star Diamond. She was a lawyer. just amazing story. She's from Cuba. Pretty awesome, and she gave some amazing value. So I just had some little nuggets from there, but I don't know if you guys have already listened to that or not. But I'm going to also share with you guys a little bit about what's going on with us, like right now. So we are in a transition, getting ready to be in a transition of getting ready to sell the house, and we're going to be. I know you guys have all heard us over the years. For the year, months, but we're going to be joining David and Kimberly. We're going to be getting the RV going sooner than later, and the master plan has really started to unfold for us because we've been looking at all of our different angles with our businesses. We're training some new leads for boothographers because that's something we're going to continue running even though we're not going to be here, and the shop. The shop I'm going to be, I have somebody lined up that's going to be a shop manager, so that I'm going to be completely removed from that. But the biggest, the next part was the Beachbody thing, and because we can definitely build the business, and this is actually something that we are going to use as a springboard moving forward. Because honestly, we are very social people. We meet people everywhere. I mean, literally tomorrow I'm talking to the guy from Verizon. We're meeting tomorrow because he's interested in knowing more about coaching, and the guy sold me my cell phone. So we talk to people everywhere, and people are, if you're open, you're smiling, and you have a good attitude, people will talk to you and, communicate. So we're going to be, taking the show on the road. A big part of it is also we're going to be starting a ministry that we're going to be actually taking to churches, kind of like what Andrea did with the women's ministry on Sunday. And this is something that's been on our heart, and it's kind of solidifying a little bit better and more here. We're kind of getting some roots to it, but we're going to be going and speaking about faith and fitness. It's something that's huge on our heart, and I know we have to share this with more people and more churches and more whatever. So it's going to be something that we're going to be, with part of our travels is going to be part of our ministry and in travel in the country. So on a big part of that, a bigger picture, is we're going to be doing or I guess bringing it back to what's going to be happening soon, is we're going to be doing a few business/ministry launch events, and we're going to be inviting a lot of our close people. And this is going to be a really great time to, do a good push locally before we go nationally with the team. So, so this is going to be something that everybody can invite to, even if you're brand new or if you're, seasoned. This is going to be something we're probably going to do at our house. We're probably going to do multiple nights of it, because we want to open it up to as many people as we can. But it's going to be really like the people that super chicken list, but we're going to seriously just talk about what's on our heart and what we're going to be doing, how we're going to do it. And then obviously the invite to joining us with the business, joining just to hold your spot, or becoming a challenger. So that's kind of something that's been bubbling up inside of us that we wanted to share with you guys. And the biggest part about that is that with all of this is going to be just more team growth. So for everybody on this call, that benefits obviously everybody here. So yeah, did you want to say anything about any of that stuff?
I think James and I have known that this is the route that we've wanted to go for a while. Just growing, just staying, just here, diving into, personal growth and just growing ourselves before, we head out and basically turn this into a ministry. That's what we're going to be doing. And I think Sunday was just like a tiny pin in what it is that we're going to be doing. I don't know. I mean, it really wasn't a whole lot, it just opened up my eyes again to what I knew could be happening, but in churches, all across the country. But our church asked us to come, and they asked us to have, they knew that we did the family size night, and we do that monthly, the first Tuesday of every month. But they asked us basically to come and to do size and to present. They're like, I think you guys do shakes or something, right? Yeah, bring some of those so that we can, let the women's ministry test it. So, it wasn't even just, this is what I was telling James, and this is what I told the women too. My heart is to help people find something that works. Now, I've found something that works. I'm not saying you have to do at-home workouts, and I'm not saying you have to drink Shakeology. What I'm saying is that if you don't have the energy for your everyday life tasks, you're definitely not going to be able to serve the Lord. I mean, you're not going to be able to go above and beyond. You're not going to have the energy to cook a meal for a mom that was in a car accident and both of her legs got broke. You're not going to be able to, serve other people and help other people. You're not. You're just going to be in that rat race. You're going to be thinking that you're selfless because you're doing so much for other people, but you're really being selfish because you're only taking care of yourself. And so I think this is just kind of like the tip of the iceberg? Is that how you say it? I feel like it's just like the tip of the iceberg. I feel like we're just really so right now we're just solidifying exactly what it is we're going to be doing. But I know that our hearts are in the right place and that we're heading in the right direction, because I want to be able to help people have energy to be able to serve the Lord. And however that is, even if serving the Lord is just being able to be with your family and being able to cook for your family and, just being able to do things with your family. So I don't know. That's where we're at right now.
So we're going to be, kind of sharing that with lots of close friends and family, also with that, introducing the business model on top of that, because, this is going to get us in front of a lot of people. I'm not saying that we're going to use the church side to build our business, but, we have an answer to, and we were actually talking to Andrea's mom the other night and kind of opened our minds a little bit too, because I never really thought that, maybe Christians don't like to go to a gym because they don't want to be whatever, the way people dress there or different things like that. And she's like, well, why don't you guys come out with a program that's like based around, because we were talking about size and how size, sometimes can be a little risky with the way that they stretch and some of that. So she's like, well, why don't you guys create a program? And I'm like, no, we're not looking to create a program. We have plenty of programs that will work. We just need to get the tools in people's hands so that they can do it, because the gym doesn't work out for most people with kids and, jobs and family. Just doesn't necessarily work out for everybody. Some people it does. Tonight I just got the phone call with a lady who just signed up for the gym and going to be, getting a personal trainer but she has no clue on nutrition, so I'm going to help her with that. So basically, back to like us treating this as consultants and not, hard salespeople, and looking always out for the best interest of what the other people are. That's what's going to win every time. So that's really, let's see, what time is that? 9:40. That's really it. If you guys want, I can save those other points for next week. It was basically Christine Delgado's call with Team Infinity. I can post the link in our team page. It was really, really good. It's all about belief, and really, if you have the belief in this business, then that's when it comes natural to talk about it. When you have the belief in your program, that's when it comes natural. When you have belief in Shakeology, like actually, she just gave me the price objection with Shakeology when I was talking to her about it. I said, you know what? I just had Mr. Heroes today with Tessa, and it was like $7. And I know I didn't get anything nutritional out of that.
And you guys split.
No, we split men's shoes. So, sorry, we had a little date day with Tessa today. She ran errands with me, and then we went to the nature center and stuff. But people don't think about that. They think it's a $3 or $4 protein shake, and it's not. And a lot of people are thinking of it just for just for losing weight, but that's not even the way to look at it. It's more about health insurance and ensuring and preventative maintenance for the future. And if you're looking at that and what your body really needs and it's lacking, then that's the bigger value of it. What it does for your cholesterol and the blood pressure and the sugar, those should be more underlining. I mean, all of our parents probably on this call have some issue with one of those, if not all of them. I know my parents do. So we need to, I know my parents weren't doing anything preventatively to not get this stuff. So that's why we're doing it, and that's why it's not an issue to us. And maybe if I presented her with the business opportunity side of things, that would help with the cost. So that was kind of I actually had that call right before this team call, and then but I didn't push it. I said, let me know how I can help you, and we'll move forward from there. So cool. Any other questions? You guys have anything happening we had the sneak peek on Sunday night. I don't think there was a lot of people showed up, but I think there was 2 coaches that signed up. Yes, Kimberly, you're unmuted, I think. Yeah. Uh-oh, can't hear you.
Sorry, I didn't have anything. I was just talking to one of my children.
You were just about to smack. All right, cool. Anybody else have any other questions? Anything that's going on that we can help you guys with? Also, I posted that in the team page today. Was that kind of interesting to kind of see where everybody was at, or did everybody reply to that in the team page today? The different emojis I got that from Jessica. It was kind of interesting because then we can know how to treat you with where you're at in your business. Don't want to push anybody harder than they want to be pushed. And then also, if you want to be a builder and I'm not pushing, then I need to start pushing. So, cool. Well, we'll leave those topics for next week. I'll post that video, and I appreciate you guys all hopping on tonight. And thank you guys, everybody who made this call happen. You guys are amazing. Kimberly, really, I'm sorry, I'm not taking everybody else's time for this, but is David home? Or is he still driving? There he is. Hi, David. How's work going, buddy? All right, guys. Well, thank you for hopping on, and we will see you guys in the team page. And until next week, bye.
Bye.
Becky's all close. I can get all close too. See you guys. Take care.